You woke up this morning with more individual freedom in the most creative, divinely inspired nation on earth. The transformations and disruptions I have alluded to are testing those very freedoms. Beyond watch, there are those in government who believe not that the Creator endowed us with inalienable rights, as the founders of our nation acknowledged in the Declaration of Independence, but that government created those rights, and that government should redefine those rights, including our rights to freedom of speech, religion, property, assembly, and to keep and bear arms. Even fundamental scientific truths, such as the existence of two sexes, male and female, are subject to challenge these days. You know, and I challenge those of you, I'm not making a comment on the fact that there are people who transition between sexes. I personally question how under our...
This is Republican Senator Cynthia Lummis at the University of Wyoming, where she decided to use these graduates' commencement ceremony to surface anti-trans talking points, because apparently every opportunity is the perfect opportunity to show people that you're an asshole. Now, first of all, on just a common sense human level, why would you use someone else's graduation, one of the biggest days of these students' lives, to start promoting the most partisan statements you could cook up? What would make someone think that this is the right venue to do that? Unless these Republican senators are just so high on their own supply of bigoted bullshit that they've lost all ability to differentiate between a Facebook comment section and an undergrad commencement ceremony. But more important than Senator Lummis's ridiculous comments, good on these students for speaking up. Good on them for not letting this partisan hack hijack their day to spew her hate without immediately getting what she deserves. This isn't the Senate floor where you're protected by the Mitch McConnells and Ted Cruzes. This is the real world, where if you want to be a bigot in public, while you are free to do that, you're going to find out exactly what people think of you. So while I'm pretty proud of my generation of fellow millennials, I don't have a doubt in my mind that the Gen Zs are going to be the ones to save us. And by the way, I say that about students in Wyoming. This isn't Vermont or California. This is one of the reddest states in the country. And yet the fact that young people in that state can tell the difference between right and wrong is a testament to the fact that while Republicans might have a grip on older generations, these young people are going to change electoral politics in this country. Maybe not today, but there is a generation of people who aren't going to allow tribalism to supersede decency and morality. That right there is something that we can be hopeful about. Now, the University of Wyoming did issue a response to Senator Lummis's remarks, saying, quote, "Unfortunately, during one of the ceremonies, there was reason for pause amid the celebration which we wanted to address. One of the commencement speakers, Wyoming U.S. Senator Cynthia Lummis, offered the following statement: even fundamental scientific truths such as the existence of two sexes, male and female, are subject to challenge these days. Our faculty, staff, and students know that this is not the scientific truth. In accordance with the American Medical Association and the American Psychological Association, we affirm that humans may comprise various chromosomal variations, and not every person is strictly born male or female. Intersex members of our community who have diverse chromosomal makeup should be seen and recognized. Those of us on campus who work in this field understand this variance and diversity. Regardless of biological sex, gender has a wide variety of expression. Research and lived experience continue to reveal more about the connection and interaction of gender presentation and identity. Regardless, and most importantly, we are committed to creating a campus where all members can safely live as their authentic selves as they navigate their educational experience and contribute to campus and community. All sexes and genders are welcome at the University of Wyoming, and we deeply regret the harmful impact these words at our graduation ceremony may have had on those graduating, as well as their families and friends." Now, two things here. First of all, that the university had to issue a statement because of a sitting U.S. senator is just beyond ridiculous. Maybe you'd expect this from a shock jock or even a student looking to steal a moment, but a United States senator? What a sad testament to the Republican Party that we're now seeing official responses apologizing for the actions of grown-ass men and women who should really know better. And second of all, as if this needs to be said, stop inviting these people to speak. Stop validating them. Stop giving them platforms and invitations. I'm sorry, but if you weren't aware that the Republican Party is a walking, talking liability, then you deserve to deal with the fallout that comes with their presence. This is a party that just this weekend incited a mass shooting by espousing replacement theory. It's a party that's undoubtedly led to the killings and suicides of trans kids at the hands of these legislators desperately looking looking for scapegoats. It's a party that fomented an insurrection at the US Capitol and is now defending the same lies that incited it in the first place. That party is viewed as legitimate because people imbue them with legitimacy by doing stuff like inviting them to speak at commencement ceremonies. These people aren't legislators, they are fearmongers, hate mongers, and quite often Christo-fascist theocrats interested not in governing, but in consolidating power for themselves. Our failure to recognize that is only validating their lunge to the far right. But if you do find yourself in a crowd where one of these people is spewing their vitriol, be like these students and make yourself heard. Because despite Republicans' best efforts, this is still America, and the voices of the majority still matter. To see more videos like this, click the subscribe button right here on this screen. And if you want to support my work, subscribe to my podcast, No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen. I cover the most important stories each week, and my guest is always one of the top political figures, including Vice President Kamala Harris, Jen Psaki, Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, Nancy Pelosi, Katie Porter, Cory Booker, and so many more. The podcast link is also right here on this screen, so give it a listen and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.